Sagittarius. Today is your day. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. These messages are for any fire sign placements in your chart. It can be your sun, moon, rising, any of your planetary placements, any of your house placements as well. So you use it as it resonates. Of course, everything will not resonate, so take what does and leave the rest. If you have not already subscribed, make sure you do that. If this is your first time watching me, welcome. If you are returning, how you doing? You know how we do things over here, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get into some general messages for my air signs. Today is also a 222 portal. So definitely look into what 222 may signify to you. Some of you guys may be seeing 222 as well. I'm also saying that today just could be a great day for you guys to kind of tune in and kind of get some things done in the spiritual realm. If there have been things that you've been trying to manifest, if there have been things that you've been trying to work on, or even if you have ideas or things that you want to bring into fruition, when we step into the actual new year, which is March 20th or Aries season, this is the time to kind of plant those seeds. So what I would suggest is definitely make sure that you go ahead and write all of the things that you want to kind of get done. Write those things down and really start to meditate on them, visualize them, so that you can help bring those things into the physical realm, okay? I will also be doing a 222 reading, so definitely make sure that you go check that out as well, and you may see some or hear some additional messages that could resonate for you within that reading. So let's go ahead and get some beginner cards just to see what the vibe is with my fire signs. Spirit, give me one card at a time, for my fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sag. Anything that they may need to know at this time, ask that you show me clearly. One card at a time. Life purpose. So some of you guys could be feeling like you either don't know where you're going, or you're starting to finally feel like you're getting some direction in regards to where you're going, okay? So when it comes to life purpose, it's very important to understand you only connect with your life purpose when you connect with yourself. That's just point blank period. If you don't really know what you're supposed to be doing as far as your life purpose goes, if you don't really know, or you don't really feel like you know what's for you as far as your life purpose goes, that's because you haven't really done the inner work to connect with yourself, okay? Who we truly are is buried beneath trauma and misunderstandings from childhood and things that we adopted from childhood and things that just are pretty much outdated. So our job is to go within ourselves to update those things, to throw away what we no longer need, that we may have picked up from childhood or any other environment as children, and then to move forward. If there are certain things that you feel like you're being drawn towards or pulled towards lately in this season, even if you feel like you have already kind of solidified what you want to do with your life, there may be some new things arising for some of you guys. So it could be some new hobbies that you may want to get into. It may be some new ideas that you may have in regards to a business or in regards to a career that you already have. Maybe you want to go back to school, get further education. Some of you guys may be going to get actual readings, or just going to a mentor or a therapist, something like that, something along those lines, to kind of get more information so that you can figure out who you are and what you're supposed to be doing. I'm seeing a lot of you guys in soul searching energy. Like, that's the energy that I'm getting, and I'm looking at my TV right now and it's a big ass planet on the screensaver. So a lot of you guys may be tapping into the spiritual realm even more as well. Some of you guys may be having dreams in regards to things happening in space or things happening in the sky, okay? Some of you guys may even be connected to space more recently, in particular the moon, okay? It's a lot of planets on this card as well, and that looks like a moon or moon cycles going here as well, okay? So some of you guys may be drawn to the moon or learning more about the moon cycles and how they work and how they may be affecting you, or how you can use the moon cycles in order to get what you're trying to get. I also see a lot of my women or my divine feminines also using the moon cycles to calculate their menstrual. If you didn't know that you can do that, I definitely say look into that instead of using those tracker apps. If you know anything about me beyond my readings, you know that I don't trust the government. Okay, so don't put your personal information, especially as a woman, into any of those tracker apps. You know, you can literally use the phases and the cycles of the moons to track your menstrual, and some of you guys may already be looking into that. Now we have worthiness and receptivity. Okay, so a big part of what's going on for you guys is understanding that you are worthy of the things that you are trying to manifest. Some of you guys may not feel like you are worthy of the things that you're trying to bring in, and that's why they're not coming in. Or some of you guys may feel like because it's taking so long for you to get the response that you want, that, you know, that must mean that nothing is happening at all, and that's just not true. Okay, you are worthy of all of the things that you desire, and you're also worthy of all of the things that you don't even know that you're worthy of. Okay, and this is what, like I said, tapping into yourself, doing some soul searching, looking at yourself in the mirror. If you can kind of see, this looks like, you know, a face off of the same woman, you know, facing herself. So some of you guys are going to have to face yourself during these next couple of days, okay, or just within this energy cycle. All of my readings are timeless, so whenever you see this, it can resonate. So take it, you know, as it resonates. But I do see a lot of you guys starting to face yourselves. Like, you're no longer worried about the people outside of yourself. You're being brought inward. That's really what it's feeling like. So let's go ahead and pull what I like to call my cosmic cards and see what Spirit is saying. We're going to get 2 cards from here, and then we're going to go ahead and tap in with some tarot. Again, for those who may not be aware of my new reading cycle, I'm going to make sure that I say it in every reading. I will be doing general collective readings on TikTok. If I'm not on TikTok, and this will be every Monday. So if I'm not on TikTok, that means that, you know, I'm temporarily blocked or something from live, and that just means that I will go live here and do collective readings. Tuesday through Friday will be dedicated, each day will be dedicated to a different element. So yesterday we did air signs reading. Definitely go make sure that you go check that out if you have you know, placements within the air. And then today, of course, we're doing fire. Tomorrow, I believe we are doing water, if I'm not mistaken. And then Friday will be earth. So definitely make sure that you like, share, and subscribe, so that you are notified whenever I am going live, or at least you are notified whenever the live video is posted. Okay. Also, make sure you go check out the collectives reading as well, because there could be some messages in there for you as well. All right, Spirit, give me 2 cosmic cards, one at a time, for my fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sag. What do they need to know within this cycle? Thank you. Karmic board clearing, energetic clearing, rewrite your story, live your truth. Exactly what I said. This is in direct connection to you figuring out who you are, living your truth. Again, the only way that you know what is for you, what's not for you, who you truly are, who you are not, is when you start to really do that soul searching and go within yourself to figure out, you know, all of the different things that make up who you are. If you can see how she has all of these different arms, okay? So some of you guys are multi-gifted. You have so many different gifts, you know, that you can kind of tap into. Some of you guys are discovering that you have other gifts other than the main ones that you've been using for, you know, the last, I'm hearing 10 to 15 years. Some of y'all didn't even know that you were able to do certain things until recently, okay? So this is definitely a time for you guys to go in, and as you are figuring out who you are also rewriting your story. So I tell you guys, every decision that you make puts you on a different path, right? So if I make decisions out of the mentality of who I think I am, even if I'm not that person, then I'm, you know, continuously gravitating to those type of paths, okay? And I'm not aligned with those paths. However, I will align with those paths if that's who I think I am. So a lot of you guys are rewriting your story. You're figuring out, hey, I've been thinking of myself in this way when really I am this type of person. So all of the decisions that I've been making because I thought I was this type of person is now different because I know that I am actually this type of person. Hopefully that makes sense, okay? The color purple could also be significant. Purple has been standing out to me a lot lately as well. I did a couple of random channeling readings on Facebook, and when I was tapping into Virgo energy specifically, I was getting the color purple. Okay, so you may have Virgo in your chart as well. If you don't, that's okay. It's just the energy of Virgo. But a lot of you are stepping into royalty, okay? And royalty is completely different from, you know, prosperity, okay? A lot of you may be money motivated, and that's why things are not working for you. But once you tap into who you truly are, you'll naturally start to attract those things to you, okay? Let's get one more card for my fire signs, and then we're going to go ahead and tap in with some tarot. One more card for my fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Let's get one card, please. One card. Spirit also may be working with you guys in regards to patience, okay? Just because things are not happening at the time that you think that they should happen doesn't mean that they're not happening at all. And it's very important to remember that. So we have angelic frequency. Angels are here. You are safe. Potent connection, okay? So like I said, a lot of you guys could be tapping into the spiritual realm, into the cosmos, okay? Some of you guys may be doing a lot of astral projecting, or just your dreams may be very vivid at this time. So definitely write those down and pay attention to that, okay? Especially if you have vivid dreams, like you feel like you're actually living out these things as they're happening. That's definitely a sign that those are messages, or that spirit is trying to tell you something, or that you are actually astral projecting in other realms, okay? So definitely make sure you're writing your dreams down. And you can see the purple thing here, but I definitely see a raise of frequency as you continue to tap in with yourself, as you continue to tap in with your higher self and your spirit team, your angels, your ancestors, your cosmic ancestors, your cosmic deities, and so on and so forth. You guys are literally raising your spiritual frequency, okay? So a lot of you guys may even be starting to see more things in the spiritual realm, a lot of shadow figures, or just a lot of weird kind of coincidences, or what you think may be coincidences. You know, I don't believe in those. I believe that everything happens for a reason, but you know, whatever. But some of you guys could be dealing with, you know, some, you know, having different spiritual experiences, maybe seeing animals in different locations that have spiritual significance, or just wanting to tap more into the spiritual realm, period. Some of you guys may also be picking up meditation or yoga, or just breathing exercises a lot more lately, which is going to be helpful as well. I'm also hearing that some of you guys need to watch your anger, okay? Again, just because things are not going the way that you want them to go doesn't mean that they're not going to work out at all. And it's, you know, very important to understand that. Okay, so let's tap in and get some tarot for my fire signs. See what's going on. Some of you guys need to pay attention to your gut health, okay? Spirit is showing me beans and constipation, okay? And I'm not trying to be funny, but just make sure, you know, whatever you're putting into your body is something that is good to, you know, for your body. It's nothing wrong with, you know, having your little sweets and, you know, the things that society would say are junk food or whatever. That's fine occasionally. But if you're binging different things out of stress, okay, Spirit is saying watch for that, because some of you guys may be contributing to gut health because you're stress eating, okay? So definitely pay attention to that. All right, Spirit, give me 5 cards, one at a time, for my fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sag. One card at a time. Thank you. I just heard building blocks while I was shuffling. Some of you guys could definitely be, like I said, in a space of creation. And Spirit wants you to understand that things are not going to happen overnight. Some of you guys may be trying to rush this process. And Spirit is saying you have to build a house brick by brick, okay? Brick by brick. We have hermit mode. So like I said, Spirit is pushing you guys into solitude. If you can see, there's nobody around her but her, okay? It's just her in this room. And Spirit wants wants you to be in solitude, because when you have so many different things and people around you and you're in different environments, you can't really tune in the way that you want to. Spirit may also be allowing certain things in your life to kind of get stagnant so that you can back up from, all of the crazy making, okay, and running around and stuff, and actually have the time to tune in. So if your schedule has been forcefully readjusted where, you're not as busy as you usually are, that is definitely a sign that Spirit wants you to spend more time in solitude. Solitude doesn't necessarily mean you got to be completely by yourself, but it does mean that you need to be tapping within your own energy, okay? I'm also getting almost like the fish in the fish tank, okay? Some of you guys may feel like, you kind of just waiting around for things to happen, and everybody is looking at you, expecting something from you. And Spirit is saying you have to get out of that energy. If some of you guys feel like you're being pushed by the people around you, or you have to keep up some type of energetic facade for the people around you, or put up this mask like everything is okay because the people around you, you are doing yourself a disservice, okay? If you feel something, if something is not right, if something is affecting you energetically, speak on it, do something about it. You don't have to mask up, okay? We have the Nine of Pentacles, okay? So a lot of you guys may also be experiencing a harvest season. If some things have been tied up for you, it definitely could be coming through as well. But what I'm mainly seeing is this is the time for you guys to really work on flourishing, again, from the inside out, okay? Spirit is saying, this is kind of like a peacock, right? And a peacock is known for their beautiful feathers and, the way that they spread their feathers, and they have all of these beautiful colors, and everybody just looks at them in awe and all of that. And some of you guys have that energy. You may have the energy where a lot of people may just look at you in awe. They may be amazed by you and your gift or your talent, or a lot of people believe in you, or they support you when it comes to your gifts or your talents. However, Spirit is saying the way that others see you and the way that you want others to see you, you have to first see yourself in that light. And the inside has to match the outside. And Spirit is saying for a lot of you guys, the inside does not match the outside, and that's why you're running into this hermit mode. That's why Spirit is pushing you to go within, so that you can be spiritually where you are physically. Some of you guys are very beautiful or very handsome if you are divine masculine. Some of you guys, stay dressed, looking real nice shoes, nice clothes. Some of you guys may have, a lot of different fruits of your labor, whether that be nice cars, a nice home. You may even have a nice looking spouse, okay, that people may be kind of jealous over, or maybe gawking over, or trying to figure out how you got that person or how that person got you, and so on and so forth. But Spirit is saying you really need to make sure that you're doing the inner work, because if not, eventually all of the things on the outside are not going to have anything to sustain them, because the inside is not, you're not rooted on the inside. So eventually all of these things can potentially come crashing down, and you don't want that, okay? So this is kind of like a warning message where Spirit wants you to really kind of stop, think, and readjust, okay? This is like a course correction phase, all right? Doesn't necessarily mean that, anything horrible is going to happen, but it does mean that, you guys need to course correct a little bit, okay? I do see you guys working on some projects, and you could be getting frustrated with the process of that, okay? I also see a lot of you guys doing a lot of things in private, or thinking about doing a lot of things in private, but not really executing them. So like I said in the beginning, there may be some things that you were, gravitated towards when you were younger, things that you may have liked when you were younger, things that, you may have been interested in, or it can even be things that you never know that you were good at, okay? If you've been getting the intuitive feeling to go out and try something, or to buy the products for something and just create it and put it together, or try a new recipe, or try a new food, or travel to another country, or move to another state, if you've been thinking about anything outside the box, okay, this is the perfect time to go ahead and test it out, test the waters out, okay? You never know what parts of yourself you may discover as you are doing this, okay? As you can see, there's so many different patterns around her. that she has created. So Spirit is saying, don't think that you are a one-trick pony. Okay, y'all are not a one-trick pony. A lot of you guys are multi-talented, like I said in the beginning. Okay, so this is the time for you to explore those talents. Don't think that just because you're good at one thing, you got to be doing that one thing forever. And don't think just because you're good at one thing that that thing is your life purpose. Okay, just because you're making money off of it, just because, you know, it keeps you booked and busy, does not necessarily mean that it is connected with your life purpose. And Spirit wants you to really understand that, so that you can make the connection when it comes to those things and know how to decipher the two. Okay, what else do we have here for my fire signs? Get one card. Ooh, I'm gonna take this one because it flipped. Three of Pentacles. So some of you guys could be in a third party situation. There could be a need for you guys to kind of go in this hermit mode because things may be starting to bubble up or boil to the surface. That's also what I'm seeing here. So if you've been having any type of situation where it's been like he say, she say drama, or it's just been feeling like there's a third party, whether, you know, your spouse may have cheated, or whether you feel like your friends are being fake, or people are sharing information in regards to you. Okay, I'm hearing people talking. Okay, and I'm seeing, you know, someone kind of with their ear to the door listening from the other room. So there could be some people that are talking about you and you may not have the proof, or there could be some people that, you know, just don't have your best interest at heart and you may not necessarily have the proof, but it's something within you that feels like, you know, okay, something is not right here, or I need to be paying more attention to something, you know, in particular. And you are correct. Okay, a lot of you guys are being pushed into solitude, like I said, because you're not paying attention, or you're not clearly deciphering the red flags that Spirit is showing you about the people in your circle. For some of you guys, this is about your inner circle, cleaning up that circle. I'm also saying 444. So, you know, your circle, your loved ones, the people that you have in your inner circle, you know, they help with your stability. If you don't have good people in your space, there's no way that you're going to be stable. If you don't have good people in your space, there's no way that anyone is going to be holding you accountable or making sure that you know, or helping you or assisting you with, you know, getting to your divine purpose. And I tell y'all all the time, any relationships that you have in your life should be mutual. You should never be in any type of situation where it is not an even give and take. Okay, you should be giving to me, I should be giving to you. You should be helping me, I should be helping you. If you are in situations where you feel like your energy is being drained, or for some of you guys, I'm hearing people are trying to attach their cart to your wagon. Okay, and basically what that means is some people may even see you going places and they just want to be around so that they can come with you, not necessarily because they like you or they fuck with you or they really want the best for you. Which a lot of you guys may be feeling these mixed signals a lot lately. However, if you've been thinking that your spouse has something else going on as far as a third party, and you've been, you know, getting this reoccurring message, whether it's been intuitive, just an intuitive feeling that you have, or whether you have the concrete evidence or not, this can also serve as confirmation for that. So trust your intuition. Okay, that's definitely what I can say with this. Trust your intuition. Okay, I'm also saying some of you guys may be looking into sacred geometry, or Spirit may want you to start looking into sacred geometry. Some of you guys are going to start understanding that you can use different shapes, and also numerical codes. Okay, so if some of you guys may be studying numerical codes, because I'm also seeing that as well. But whatever you may be kind of feeling gravitated toward, Spirit is saying explore it. Okay, it doesn't necessarily mean that you need to come into it with expectations that this thing is going to change your life. Okay, no expectations, because that's what really disappoints us, is the expectations that we set. But Spirit is saying allow yourself to be open and, you know, explore these things as they're coming to you. Okay, Queen of Swords, there's a lot of boundaries that you guys need to set. 4 cups at the bottom. So like I was talking about stability, there's some boundaries that you guys may need to set in regards to your stability. Okay, this is not just finances. When y'all hear stability, don't just think finances. Your stability is everything that keeps you rooted. Your stability is your morals and your goals, and your inner compass, and, you know, all of those things are based on who you are and where you're trying to go. Okay, so if the people in your life, even if you've had these long relationships, because I'm saying some of you guys may have long relationships that are coming to an end. Okay, yeah, with this Ace of Cups and this Hierophant in reverse, some of you guys are finding out some information about the people that you thought were closest to you, okay? And then you're gonna have to put up some boundaries, you know, to make sure that you are protecting yourself and to make sure that you stay protected, okay? So let's go ahead and clarify these cards, okay, with some ancestor messages. Also, with this Queen of Swords, like I said, a lot of you guys may also be saying the number 333. That could be significant, or even 666 as well, okay? But I definitely see there's a need, and I think I talked about this yesterday with the air signs reading, or either with the collective reading. I don't really remember. But there is a need for you guys to make sure that your boundaries have consequences, okay? And I make sure that I talk about consequences anytime I'm mentioning boundaries, okay? Look at this, closure and the no card, okay? So there's definitely a need for you guys to walk away from certain people, places, and things, even things within yourself. It could be mentalities, ideologies, anything that is outdated must go, okay? Now, remember, we just crossed over into Pisces season, okay? And Pisces is the sign of the dreamers, and Pisces are also master manifestors, okay? Because they are great at visualization. So this, you know, the next couple of weeks will actually be helpful to you if you start to visualize and use visualization to create the things that that you want in your life. But we are also preparing for the new year, which is Aries season. So definitely make sure that, you know, if there's any people that need to go, that you're going ahead and removing those people. That way, once the new season comes, once the new year is finally here, you can just step right on into, you know, what is for you and not have anything hindering you or stopping you from receiving the things that you deserve, okay? Let's clarify this Hermit card for my fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Clarifying the Hermit card. All right. The no card. Okay, so what I'm hearing is some of you guys may be looking at this experience, like I said, this hermit mode experience, or you being pushed into solitude as something that is negative, okay? And Spirit is saying this is not a negative thing. I'm also saying with this sheer outfit that she has on, okay, Spirit also may want a lot of you guys to be more vulnerable, and you kind of like, no, I don't want to do that. What the fuck do you mean I have to let these people know how I feel? I don't even like talking about my feelings. Like, what do you mean I gotta, you know, tell somebody that they hurt me? What do you mean that I have to cut the people off that I love? What do you mean that I have to stop worrying about my finances and worry about myself? Like, some of you guys are completely against this process. And that's completely understandable. You know, I mean, who wants to do something that they don't want to do? I mean, that's just for anybody, whether you're a child or an adult. However, Spirit is saying you need to be goal focused. Pay attention and focus on the goal. Don't focus so much on the process. Sometimes we procrastinate or we have these negative expectations out of something because we're focusing on what can go wrong instead of embracing everything that can go right because of this process. So I'm hearing a shift in your perspective will kind of help with this energy, okay? Letting go and release. I don't know if you guys can see how these things are falling from her hands, but letting go and releasing, you know, any reservations that you have about this process. I always tell y'all, you know, it's almost like walking against a current. If there's a current of water coming at you 50 miles an hour and you're trying to walk against it, that water is going to knock you down. It's going to knock you over, and it's going to, you know, pull you under, okay? And you don't need that energy. But when you go at the same pace, at the same rate, and going the same way as the current, you naturally are guided and pushed along your path, okay? And that's what Spirit is kind of saying for you guys. Once you get out of this, I don't want to do it energy, my way or the highway energy, you'll actually start to embrace what's going on, and then you can get the full potential of, you know, what Spirit is taking you through, okay? Let's clarify this Nine of Pentacles for my fire signs. Clarifying this Nine of Pentacles for my fire signs. If you guys want personals, make sure that you go ahead and check the link in the bio where you can book those personals. Inner child healing. What the fuck did I say? What did I say? Okay, but so focused on the outside that you're not worrying about the inside. And there's a lot of things within you guys that have gone untouched, okay? There's a lot of things that may be holding you back energetically, and just because you don't see it, remember, the things that affect us the most are spiritual, things that we cannot see, things that we cannot touch, things that are not tangible. So don't think that the only problems you have are the ones that you can see, or you know, the only things that you need to work on are the things that are obvious. No, because when you go into it with that type of mentality, you are holding yourself back from really tapping into, you know, doing whatever you need to do in order to figure out what's going on with your life. Okay, so Spirit is saying definitely make sure that you don't, you know, box yourself in or close yourself in, and you know, again, the my way or the highway type of energy. Make sure that you are allowing yourself to go with the process, go with the flow, so that you can be aligned with whatever is for you, and you can release whatever is no longer serving you. Okay, let's get this Eight of Pentacles. Some of you guys are definitely feeling uncomfortable, because I just noticed this box that she's sitting on, which can be real uncomfortable. Okay, so this energy definitely got a lot of you feeling uncomfortable and maybe even questioning yourselves. Look at this. Questioning yourselves in ways that you didn't know that you would eventually question yourself in. And it's kind of, you know, confusing you, okay? But again, this is a learning experience. Like I said before, she is figuring out all of the different ways, okay? All of the different ways that you are actually gifted. All of the different things that you can actually do. All of the different, you know, ways that you can actually help people. You know, you're understanding who you truly are, and you're allowing each of those things, you know, those multi-gifts or those multi-talents to create their own space in your life. Excuse me, okay? Some of you guys have been so focused on one talent and, you know, specifically because that's your safe place. That's your safety net. That's your safety zone. And Spirit is saying no more safety shit, because you don't grow in safe environments. I mean, you don't grow in comfortable environments. It's just not going to work, okay? So Spirit is pushing you friendship and union. I mean, Spirit is confirming. Like I said, there could be some type of third-party situation here with the people that you're close to. Check your circle. Check your circle. Where's my bell? If you don't know, I bring out my bell when I'm making a good point. Okay, check your damn circle. Message, okay? Everybody around you is not for you. I don't know if you can see, this girl got her eyes closed. She all up in it. And this motherfucker looking at her like, bitch, I got you. You think you the shit. They watching everything you doing, and you may not even know. You over here minding your business, growing, learning, transforming, becoming this new person, and they watching you like, ugh, I don't even like you. They got jealousy in their eyes, okay? Don't really want the best for you, even though they may say it, okay? A lot of you guys need to be paying attention to the undertones of what people say to you as well. Everybody that says something to you, it may not be in the energy that the words are. So basically what I'm saying is, somebody can be like, oh, that's cute, when they're talking about your business or whatever. Now, cute typically is a positive thing, but the tone of it gave it a whole different meaning, okay? So check the tone of what people are saying, not just what they are actually saying, okay? Let's clarify this Queen of Swords, and then we're going to get some closing messages. Woo, that flipped out. Freedom, okay? A lot of you guys are becoming more free within yourselves. Like I said, the more that you work on yourselves, the more that you discover who you are and how much comes with being you, and the more that you dive deep within yourself to really figure out how amazing you are and how multi-talented you are, you will free yourself from some of the negative ideologies that have been holding you back, okay? This is all about freeing yourself. This is all about figuring out who you are so that you can live in that peaceful environment, so that you can have that tranquility and that balance in all areas of your life, okay? We have the clarity card at the bottom, so definitely this is bringing you clarity as well, okay? We have empowerment. We have animals. Some of you guys could be seeing doves or wolves, owls or black cats, okay? So definitely pay attention to that. Or you could just be seeing birds in general. I'm also seeing the husky dogs, okay? But in particular, I'm seeing the brown and white ones, okay? So they usually have like the white underbelly and then like the brown going you know, along their spine or whatever the case is. So you may, if you see a dog like that, that could also be confirmation of this message, okay? A lot of you, like I said, could be attracted to the moon a lot lately as well. Or you can just be up at night. If you're finding yourself up at night, make sure that you're using that time to kind of tap in. It don't just mean, you know, be up and shoot the shit. It means tap in. You're up for a reason, okay? Spirit woke you up, because those are the witching hours, especially if it's between the hours of 2 p.m. and 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. Those are the witching hours. So definitely pay attention if you find yourself up during those times. You know, use that time to meditate. Use that time to work on yourself. Maybe do some shadow work exercises. If you need assistance with shadow work, I do have a shadow work guide and book that I wrote. It is complete with exercises as well as lessons to understand shadow work. So definitely go check out that link in the description. And it'll take you right to my link tree where you can go ahead and purchase that off of Amazon. There are also lots of spiritual journals, meditation journals, and all types of things on my Amazon list as well. So definitely make sure you check that out and purchase whatever you feel like you need. I also offer one-on-one mentorships that come with shadow work assistance and ancestor veneration assistance, which is basically building a relationship with your ancestors. If you feel like you need that, definitely make sure that you reach out to me. I do also have a contact form on my link tree in the comment section. In the description box. So definitely make sure that you go ahead and click that and shoot me an email so that you can get the help that you need, okay? Closing messages for my fire signs. Anything to tie things together. Humility. I swear this was the first fucking card that came out when I was doing, I think it was air signs reading, okay? So you may have air highly aspected in your chart, sorry. If you do, then definitely go check out air signs reading as well. But Spirit is saying you're going to have to be humble, okay? I know my fire signs are all about showmanship, okay? Y'all are like the out in front of everybody type people when it comes to the signs. Y'all are the most, you know, social. Y'all are the most interactive. Y'all are the most, you know, kind of out in the open, out in the front of all of the signs, okay? So Spirit is saying you may have to take a little step back, or you may have to, like I said, be vulnerable, okay? Vulnerability is also a part of humility, you know, showing people like I'm human. I'm not perfect, you know, not walking around thinking that you can't go through things, or if you do go through things, that everything in your world is crashing and burning, because it's not, okay? Let's not be dramatic. But Spirit is saying you will have to kind of be humble so that you can receive the help that you need. 555 on my other clock. So this is definitely a time of great change. Spirit is trying to help you transition into this person that you claim that you want to be, but in order to transition, you're going to have to get out of your comfort zone, and it's not going to necessarily be the way that you think it should be, and you're going to have to be okay with that, okay? Anything else here for my fire signs? One card at a time. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Peace. 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 Some of you guys are just now realizing that you have never been at peace. You've just been coping, or you just been surviving. And Spirit is saying you can no longer be in the survival energy. It's not helping you. It's not conducive for you. If anything, it's stressing you the fuck out, because just because it may not be affecting you immediately, it's slowly eating you up on the inside, whether you know it or not, okay? So Spirit is saying this is a time to find peace, and you're going to have to go within in order to find this peace, like we were talking about with this childhood healing, okay? This hermit mode is basically pushing you into the things that you need to work on so that you can be prepared for the new year. Point blank period. That's just what it is, okay? That's the gist of everything. Solar plexus chakra, okay? So your solar plexus chakra is governed by the color yellow. There's a lot of yellow that is significant on here as well. Spirit may be saying that some of you guys may have a blocked solar plexus. This can also be hyperactive, okay? So your solar plex can be either unbalanced or overstimulated, okay? Look into what an unbalanced solar chakra looks like. Solar plexus looks like, so that you are able to then, you know, do whatever exercises or, you know, get together whatever you need to get together in order to balance that out, okay? Also, like I said, the color yellow could be significant. Some of you guys may also be spending more time in the sun, or, you know, may just be spending more time with yellow lights, period. I'm just saying flashing yellow lights, okay? This also is caution, okay? Anytime you see a yellow light, that means slow the fuck down, okay? And that's also another thing that Spirit is saying within this reading. Slow down so that you can see what's out of place and you can correct it before you get too far down the road and, you know, these things just come and kind of come out of nowhere, okay? Crown chakra. The crown chakra can also be governed by the color purple, okay? So that can be significant. I told y'all purple is significant as well. But Spirit wants you guys to gain an understanding, okay? A lot of this is about you understanding your true power, understanding your true self, understanding your true nature, okay? So some of you guys may need to meditate on these two chakras, your solar plexus and your crown chakra. You can also look up what an unbalanced crown chakra looks like as well, so that you can go ahead and tap into that and get that balanced out, okay? The crown chakra is also governed by the color white as well. So if you've been feeling, you know, the need to wear white, or to sleep in white, or you got white sheets on the bed, or anything significant with the color white, okay, this could also be confirmation of this message, okay? I'm also seeing a white dove or white birds, okay? And I'm also seeing carnations. Carnations are usually, you know, a white flower, if I'm not mistaken, okay? So some of you guys may need to get either some white or purple flowers in your space, or, you know, wear more white or purple, okay? Also yellow as well for the solar plexus. Trust the process. Like I said, we have vacation at the bottom of the deck. We also have inner voice and love, okay? So Spirit is saying, trust the process. This vacation is about you tapping into yourself. You're taking a vacation from your usual people, places, and things and environments, okay? And you're stepping back so that you can get a new perspective and so that you can start to move differently based on that new perspective, okay? So that is your reading. I hope that everything resonated. Again, if you did find things that resonated or they brought you some type of confirmation, definitely make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. I will be back tomorrow doing my water signs. So if you have any water placements, definitely make sure that you tune in tomorrow. Also make sure that you follow me on my socials, especially TikTok, because like I said, on Mondays I will be doing collective readings on TikTok unless I'm blocked. If I'm blocked off of TikTok live for that specific Monday, then I will be doing the collective readings here on live. So definitely make sure that you are subscribed so that you can get those notifications. Other than that, I will see you guys next time.